Paul with Black Edge Trading. I just want to do a quick recap of what happened this week with the Fed raising interest rates, where the overall market is, and what's going on with Apple and Goldman. So first off, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Um, Also, we have a Discord available. On Discord, it's called Black Edge. We have an Instagram page, Black Edge Trading. And we also have classes available and one-on-one tutorials also available. If you go on our Instagram page and look at the link in the bio, it'll take you to Teachable. And it's called Paul Rice course. It's on there. That's me. We have a trading course. We got a stock market for beginners course, stock market and options for beginners course. We have portfolio management and institutional investing course that'll teach you how to invest like institutions and do some portfolio management. And we also have some coaching. And we also have in our Discord, we post our daily moves, what we're looking at, why we're looking at it, and we get on there and go live and trade, and you guys can follow along our trades in real time and talk to us. So just check us out. But anyway, let's get started. So the Fed raised interest rates 0.25%, which is 25 basis points. I think the market had that priced in. That's why the market went up a little bit after the Fed raised interest rates. So they asked Fed Chair Powell, will there be future rate hikes? He said he does not know. He gave 3 reasons for it not to be and 3 reasons for that it could be. The 3 reasons that it could not be is because of credit tightening, meaning that banks are not lending as much as they used to. So that free extra money is not available where people can borrow credit and expand their businesses and buy things that they can't afford. So cash is king right now. The labor market is softening. More people are going back to work. Less jobs are available. So that's one thing to look at. And he also said that June CPI numbers came in lower than expected. So those were the 3 reasons why they may not raise interest rates. And then he gave 3 reasons that they might raise interest rates. And he said those 3 reasons were core PCE rate was still at 4.87%, and their target was 2%. And they're determined to get to 2%, but they don't think they're going to be able to get to 2% until 2025. Unemployment rate not going up. Normally when they raise interest rates, unemployment goes up because companies stop expanding. And also the stock market is still moving up. Normally when the interest rates are raised, the stock market has an inverse correlation, meaning that it goes down as interest rates are raised. But for some reason, the speculation continues in the market. We got a new AI bubble forming because they have not monetized any of it. So that's just, society now. So things aren't playing like they're supposed to. Let's look at, so those are the 3 reasons that they could raise interest rates. But I believe personally that it's a greater than 50% chance that they will raise interest rates again before the end of the year, and maybe more than once. So, okay, let's move on to what's going on with Apple Goldman. So Apple is entering the banking sector. They have started a high yield savings account. So in your pocket, on your product that you use multiple times a day, and these screens that you stare at, you can get a 4-point-something% interest rate. What does that do for other banks? What does that do for regional banks? If people start putting their money with Apple, that kind of messes with regional banks because they need deposits to make loans. So What does that do? Does Apple later enter the loan space? It'll be interesting to see how this all works out. What does Goldman do as a part of this? Because Apple can't do it on their own because they're not a chartered bank, so they have to team up with somebody, and they're teaming up with Goldman. So if that happens, what happens with J.P. Morgan? Do they find somebody to team up with? What happens, with those accounts? Because J.P. Morgan is still paying, a micro interest rate on their savings accounts. But yeah, that'll be interesting to watch out for. Definitely good news for Apple, good news for Goldman. I wonder what happens with the stock price. Normally around this time when Apple releases the iPhone in September, the new phone, the people kind of have a little sell-off. That could be a time where you want to just wait and wait for the pullback and then maybe invest in Apple for the foreseeable future if you're not already invested. All right, so let's talk about the overall market. For that, I'm going to bring up this trading view screen because I don't feel like messing with this other screen right now. Let's look at where we are. So this is a 2-hour chart. We're going to move to a 4-hour just to be able to see. So we've been in this uptrend. We've had some pullbacks, but the uptrend is still in effect. We have, let me see something. We have a supply zone up here at 46.21 that we need to watch on the overall market. This could, trap some buyers and maybe we get a bigger sell-off. So I'm going to be watching these two levels. Maybe watch and play puts for a pushback into this 45.61 area, or maybe this area we broke above before. Maybe this will hold this time, this 46.07 level. So if we get back up here, this one I'm going to be watching. Let's look at I talk about the volatility index, and as long as it remains low, and it's been, let's look at it on a smaller time frame. It's been pretty low, except the day we had that big sell-off. It went up here to 15.75. So what we would like to see if it gets back up here to this level and we get some continued selling, this may be a sign that, it's time to close out some positions. But as long as it keeps trending down after it gets bought up, I believe the market will continue to move up. So that's something we want to keep an eye on and see, exactly what's going on, because it's been moving down, down, down. We want to see it as long as it's moving lower. The market has an inverse correlation with this. So if this starts moving up, the market should be moving down. If this is continuing to move lower, the market will continue to move up. And so that's all this video is about. We covered the Fed decision, we covered Apple, Goldman, and we covered the overall market and what we see going on right now. Shout out to Interactive Brokers also for allowing the what we call the order book. This is the order book where you can see the buy orders over here and the sell orders over there as you're trading. It's very important. They dissect the articles and let you know if they're positive or negative, and they put these little green or red marks out next to them, so you can just type in, your company that you're looking at, and it'll give you all the articles on it. All the news is coming out. Very helpful. Very helpful. They have like I love these different windows you can choose from. It's just all kind of great stuff. You can open up the Fundamental Explorer, and you can type in, you can type in a company and see, what it's doing fundamentally. If you got some long-term plays, what's the analyst target and stuff like that, the ownership, how many shares short are out there, competitors. You can look at all their competitors and what they're doing. It's just great, man. So if you guys are interested in getting on Interactive Brokers, check it out. It has a lot of things that are just amazing. And you can find all the information right here. And the most important, you don't have to use indicators. If you learn how to use the order book, you can see what orders are down there and where the market's going. This is just beautiful. It shows you who owns most of Apple, what percentage, how many shares. Beautiful. It'll probably even show you their share price or where they're selling at. You can see insider information, what they're doing. Definitely want to check this out, Interactive Brokers. I have a link for you guys if you want to start messing with Interactive Brokers. I will attach the link to wherever I post this. But I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for your time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. We're trying to grow, and I hope this was helpful.